My dad disowned my sister and he is dying. How do I convince her to let him go? He was a quiet man, never yelled, never caused scenes. The kind of father who showed up to every school event with a handmade sign, who remembered the names of all your friends, who cried at every graduation like it was the proudest moment of his life, and it probably was. So when I tell you that this man, this gentle, patient, endlessly forgiving man, completely cut my sister out of his life, I need you to understand how much it took to get him there. My parents divorced when we were teenagers. My mom had been having an affair. The man she left my dad for was not a stranger. He was my dad's closest friend. Known each other since they were kids. Best man at my parents' wedding. 30 years of friendship, and he spent part of it sleeping with my dad's wife. My dad did not blow up. He just got quiet. I lived with him after the divorce, and for a full year I fell asleep listening to him cry through the wall. He never knew I could hear him. He thought he was protecting me. My sister chose to live with my mom. That hurt him, but he never pulled back from her. Every recital, every parent-teacher conference, every soccer game, he paid for her college, gave her a blank check for her wedding. He used to say that walking her down the aisle was the one thing he had been looking forward to since she was born. He said it at every wedding we attended together. She knew that. So the night before her wedding, when she told him she wanted both him and her stepfather to walk her down the aisle, she knew exactly what she was asking. She expected him to swallow it, to smile and say okay because that is what he always did. He always made room for everyone else, even when it cost him. Not this time. They fought. First time in my life I heard my dad raise his voice. He did not go to the wedding. Her stepfather walked her down the aisle alone, and something between them, held together by years of my dad quietly absorbing pain, finally snapped. She tried to reach out after, multiple times over multiple years. Cards, phone calls, showing up at the house. He would not engage. When she had her first child in 2018, we all thought that would change things. It did not. He did not want to meet the kids. He did not want to open that door. I used to be frustrated with him about that. I thought he was being cruel, but the more time passed, the more I understood something my sister never has. My dad already grieved her, quietly, privately, the way he did everything hard. He did not cut her off in anger. He cut her off because keeping her close meant a permanent front row seat to a family built on his betrayal. Her stepfather mentored her through law school, got her a job at his firm, became her person in every way my dad used to be. My dad watched it all from the outside, year after year. There is only so much a person absorbs before they protect what is left. He protected himself. It cost him his daughter. I think he looked at that trade and decided it was worth it. Now he has 3 months left. Pancreatic cancer. Treatment did not work. We are keeping him comfortable and spending time with him while we can. These last few weeks have been the hardest of my life. I sit with him every day. We watch old movies, talk about nothing. He asks about my kids more than he talks about himself. Still the same man, gentle, patient, more worried about everyone else than himself. My sister calls me constantly. She says she deserves to say goodbye, that her kids deserve to know their grandfather. She's not asking him to forgive everything, just to let her in one more time. Every time she calls, I just listen because I do not know what to tell her. My dad has been clear. He does not want to see her. No bitterness, no drama, just a quiet, firm no that has not moved in years. He made a decision about what he could carry and what he could not, and he is at peace with it. My sister is not. That is the part she cannot hear. She keeps framing this as him still being angry, still punishing her, still holding a grudge the right words could fix. But anger burned out in him long ago. He is not punishing her. He is just someone who reached his limit, drew a line, and has been living on the other side of it. She is looking for closure from a man who already gave it to himself. The ending she needs is not something he owes her. She made her choices. He made his. We are all living in them now. I cannot convince him. I am not going to try. My job is to sit with my dad and make sure his last weeks are peaceful. She wants me to fight for her place in his final months, but he spent decades fighting for her. Through the divorce, through the betrayal, through every recital and game, and the one time he stopped was when she handed his role to the man who helped end his marriage. His peace matters. After everything he quietly carried, it is the least he deserves, even now, especially now.